Hello people, I'm Jaby joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at the new teaser to ADIPURUSH, starring Prabhas, Saif and Kriti Sanon, as well as Singh. This is directed by Raut. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys. Please do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Let's jump into this, here we go. Watch in Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, and Malayalam. Let's watch it in all 4 languages at the same time. Pretty, yeah.
That's one way to meditate.
धस जाए धरती या चटक जाए आकाश.
What's that? Oh shit!
न्याय के हाथों होकर रहेगा न्याय का सर्वनाश.
Is he Robin?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yep.
आ रहा हूँ मैं. आ रहा हूँ न्याय के 2 पैरों से अन्याय के 10 सर कुचलने. आ रहा हूँ अधर्म का विध्वंस करने.
Wow. Is he supposed to be like a beefed up Hanuman?
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
I think that looks kind of fun. The whole look of it, definitely with the color palette and the effects that they're doing, does make it kind of feel like it is a little bit cartoony or maybe even action hero-y. But I'm not mad at this reinterpretation of the Ramayana and Ram as this badass superhero and just kind of giving it that superhero treatment.
Okay.
I think it's kind of fun. Are the creatures and stuff kind of goofy looking? Yes, but I think if the movie is like exciting, that's not really gonna affect my enjoyment of it. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I appreciate the ambition, to say the least. I mean, it looks like an extremely ambitious film with what they're aiming to do here. On the level of like what I am seeing lately with Brahmastra, and I was gonna say RRR, but that has way fewer effects than this does. The only other thing I could compare this to immediately is Brahmastra, where you're seeing just a crap ton of special effects, visual effects, that is epic and very, very, very ambitious. This is not something that you see very often coming out of India. Just like you, I am seeing, you know, the limitations of the effects and what have you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this is just like a very early tease sampling of like, look, we're just giving you an idea of what's coming ahead, and it's going to look a lot more refined when it comes out.
They've got 3 months.
Those visual effects artists are working hard.
It's like it's coming in January next year. That's literally like 3 months away. They have a lot of work to do to kind of get it up to that level that we just saw in Brahmastra, which while the story wasn't the best, the visual effects definitely were top notch. Here, I'm like, I don't know. It's looking fun to me, and I can
It's like the opposite?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I can get behind something that is just kind of leaning into the fun aspect. Like, it seems to me like Saif Ali Khan is fully committing to this super evil Ravan character. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I would imagine that he's having a lot of fun with it in the context of what the movie is. And so casting wise, I think that it looks very good. You know, Kriti Sanon as Sita, I buy. Prabhas as Ram, absolutely. Just visually, the way he looks in the costume and, you know, his bulk and his strength. I'm like, yeah, I could imagine Ram as that, going out there and rescuing his lady love from the evil demon. I'm okay with that, you know?
The closest thing I can compare this to for me as a Westerner. Is a little bit ironic because I'm saying Westerner. Between 1999 and 2005, we were just talking about this the other day with Sintel. We had a whole series of Hong Kong films, Hong Kong cinema, like Crouching Tiger, House of Flying Daggers, Heroes, or Hero with Jet Li. You know, a whole bunch of those movies. And I think it came to a head with Stephen Chow? The one who did Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
That's where it sort of like hit its peak. This reminds me of those kinds of films that we were getting in the earlier 2000s, which were just Banana Town and very, very epic, you know, war and magical and what have you. Obviously, this is dealing with another level, which is like the spirituality angle, I know that some of you don't like when I say this, but for me, from my perspective, where I'm sitting, the mythological aspect of it, I think all of that is dope. To turn all of that into this fantasy epic, to me, is really, really exciting. I hope that when I watch this, the visual effects doesn't stand in my way of enjoying the story. Because when you're going that ambitious, as opposed to telling a more intimate, smaller story, you're asking a lot from me, Jaby KOAY, not your average viewer, but Jaby KOAY. You're asking a lot from me to suspend my disbelief when I am noticing the visual effects, when I can easily compare it against other things from India, not even the States, but other things from India, where the visual effects was just insane. Brahmastra being the prime example, the tiger looked pretty darn good in RRR at the beginning of the movie. So there are certain things that I can use to go, well, I can point to that and go, that looked realistic for the most part. I mean, when all the animals were coming out the cage in the midway point of RRR, I could tell that, you know, a lot of that was visual effects. But there were moments where I couldn't tell, and it just looked real.
Yeah, but also, you know, you're getting into the story. And I think that to reinterpret the classic Ramayana story, right, and do it this way is fun. It's interesting. It's portraying the legends of Hinduism as being more than human, which they were, like being superhuman, right? And interpreting it this way is quite fun. On the other hand, you could easily do a dramatic take on this story, because I think the story itself is a very interesting one. I don't know if that's already been done, and this is more of like a fresher take on it. You know what I mean?
I think that Prabhas and Saif Ali Khan are, while I don't know much about this, you know way more about this story than I do. While I don't know much about this, just judging from what I'm getting from this trailer, I think Prabhas and Saif Ali Khan are actually great picks for this kind of story.
Yeah.
I think Saif Ali Khan is an extremely capable actor, very versatile. I think he's one of those actors that's versatile, and people don't comment enough about his versatility.
Yeah.
You know, they comment that he's a good actor, but I don't think I hear enough about how he's versatile. Kind of like, and this is a weird comparison, but Brad Pitt, he's actually more versatile than people give him credit for, generally speaking.
True.
They think he's interesting, he's a character actor, but they don't talk about his versatility. And so, and Prabhas just has that very hero vibe to him. He always does. Even if I don't necessarily like the film that he's in, which I forgot what it was that he did. It was like a very, very ambitious movie. And
with Shraddha Kapoor.
That one, yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I didn't love that movie, but I thought he still had, you know, he had that charisma, that hero charisma about him. And so seeing him here, I'm like, yeah, that works, that fits. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Do subscribe, bell icon, all notifications, pretty please vote this up. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.